Hi guys, it's Wombat, and today I want to start by giving a huge shout out to Arayas and a big thank you very much for sending me Romania extended version 2.1 ahead of release so that I can make this video available for you days before this map goes live. Romania extended 2.1 will be released probably this weekend. I certainly hope so, because I hope you will be able to do what I'm doing right now. Yes, I am hauling in Russia, but that is not the point here. The point is that I'm on my way to Ukraine, because what's new with version 2.1 isn't that it has a ton of new cities. It only has 4 actually. The big news is that I'm able to go from Ukraine directly to Rusmap this time. So I'm very excited to be allowed to show you this ahead of release, and I hope you're gonna like it even more when we come to the other news about this version of Romania Extended. So hang tight and let's do this. So here is the map, and just for good measures I've loaded several other maps or mods as well as of course Romania Extended. So we have Rusmap above, we have Promods here as well, we have the Great Steppe, and of course Turkey and Romania Extended. Turkey is the rescaled version, obviously. It includes this time version 1.6 of the rescale, which gives us a few news. And of course we have the big news, which is the 4 cities, the road connection from Gomel down to Kiev, and the other 3 cities. So this part here is the new piece, which I find absolutely fantastic, being able to haul directly from Ukraine to Rusmap or vice versa. So the news here is obviously the 4 new cities and the road connection between Ukraine and Rusmap. But there are other news as well, mainly the giant overhaul of the entire file structure. You will see that reflected in how the different map mods or the mods for version 2.1 are loaded. I'll go through the loading order shortly. There is also no ferry connections required anymore. Thank you very much, Arayas. It was a pain in the ass getting all of those right. Perhaps the biggest news is that there is no need for any legacy compatibility fix. As you saw with the I'm using Promods now, and I'm not using the compatibility fix. It's not required as long as Romania Extended is loaded above map mods that require the compatibility fix. There is also an inclusion of the full FLD package, so there is no need for any other prefabs like the Sardinia mods prefab files. And of course, possibly the biggest news regarding the file structure is that there are only 1 version of Romania Extended this time. So you don't have to worry about whether you want to use Romania Extended for Promods or for TSM, or possibly without having either TSM or Promods. Doesn't matter anymore, it's the same version regardless. So that makes things a lot easier for all of us. On the downside, perhaps for some of you, the new version will be the new paid version of the map. which means that it will cost you highly recommended €5 as a one-time payment for the map. And if you do pay €5 for the entire map, you will get all future updates for absolutely zero, unless Arayas for some reason would change that. But that is how it has worked so far. Of course, the version 2.0 that we are using now used to be a paid version, then it became a free version, and it's gonna continue being a free version. But 2.1 will be the new premium version, the paid version of the map. So if you don't want to get the 4 new cities and of course the road connection to Romania, to Rusmap, you don't have to bother with any of that, and you don't need a new setup of any kind. Just continue playing the game as it is. But of course, if you do want the new version of the map, because you do want the 4 new cities and the road connection as well, you will have to pay either €1 for the single download or €5 for all future downloads of the map. And that is what I highly recommend, because it doesn't take long before you have downloaded 5 different versions of the map anyway. So pay the €5 and get it over with, so that you can enjoy the coming versions of this map for free, so to speak. Now, the loading order of the files is rather different this time, so I think it's time for us to go through how that looks. So the mod order I'm showing you now isn't reflecting any of my current map combos. I have just added a few maps to give you an idea of how it would look, since the order of the mods are very different in version 2.1 compared to how it used to be with version 2.0. So the first files that are affected are the YKS Team EU Turkey map files. Model 2, Model 1, no def file this time, and no rescale either down here. Instead we have other files, in this case other region files, Rusmap files, road connection between Rusmap and Promods, Promods itself. And then you have Romania extended, file number 4321. And then you have the rescale YKS RSK 1.6. And the reason for this is that this file now includes both the def file and the map file, as well as the road connection between Turkey and Romania. So above that we then have not as many other files that we used to have, but still ferry connections are now included. The no ferry connection is included. We have the road connection between Turkey, or actually Georgia, and southern region, as well as the road connection between Roextended and Rusmap. And of course, since I'm using Promods this time, the road connection between Promods and Romania extended, and on top of that the English city names for Romania, which will definitely need to change because the new cities is not included in this file. One other thing that is worth noting here is that these 4 files will be the same files regardless of whether you are using Promods or not. So when we used to have different versions of Romania extended depending on if you were going to use it with Promods or not, this time around you don't have to hustle with that anymore. It's the same files regardless. Thank you, Arayas. You know, it's strange how the world changes, and who would have thought about a year ago that we would use Romania extended to be able to haul on a 1:19 scale Turkey map, and who would have thought that we would need Romania extended to be able to haul through all of Ukraine all the way up to Russia? Who would have thought you would need Romania extended to be able to go from Turkey and Georgia to southern region a year ago? And who would have thought that Kiev, which we are entering right now, would be the largest city in the entire Romania extended? I mean, things change, people. Things change, and for the better. I'm so happy to finally be able to do these hauls from Ukraine to Rusmap. It's something I think the entire community have been asking for a very, very long time, and within just a few days when this is recorded, you will be able to do that yourself. So this time I do have a link to roextended.ro in the description, but of course I can't give you any links to the map because it hasn't been released yet, but it will be out in just a few days, and I hope you download it and add it to your combo. I will make a video going through what the combo would look like once I have the official version of 2.1, and you will be able to very shortly after the release of 2.1 to use the 2.1 files and the new version of the rescale of Turkey with all my combos just a few days after the version has been officially released. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you for watching, and if you did like it, give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, don't give me a thumbs down. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that as well, and as always, feel free to share my videos on all your social medias. So take care everyone, and enjoy the future version of Romania Extended. Bye bye.